Hello, and welcome to Natural Hazards. My name is Professor Roger Putnam, and I am going to be your guide on this journey through the most dynamic processes of the planet. I'm on a run right now up Peavine Mountain, and I thought I would record a quick video welcoming you to the class and kind of explaining the relevance. Like, hey, why are you here? Well, I mean, if you think deeply about yourself, like why you are sitting in this class, perhaps it's because you have an interest in the natural hazards that are on the planet Earth. Perhaps you've had a natural hazard impact you or your family, and you want to learn more about it. Or perhaps you're just fulfilling a requirement and you just can't wait for this class to be done. Whatever the case, I am so happy to be here with you, and I dearly hope you walk away from this class with a bit more of an understanding about your world. The reason why I was inspired to record this video is behind me you can see the Greater Reno Basin, and likely you live somewhere in the background of this video. And you, above more than almost every other student who has ever taken this class anywhere, lives in a place where natural hazards impact your life. Almost every topic we talk about this semester is something which we are very prone to here in the Reno area. As far as earthquakes goes, a lot of you have probably felt earthquakes. There have been several big ones over your lives in this region, and bigger ones are quite possible. In fact, right behind me, most of these mountains that you see, they're bounded by big active faults. So we're likely to feel earthquakes soon, perhaps even this semester. As far as volcanoes go, just north of us and just south of us, there are highly active volcanic centers, which have erupted during the past several hundred years. As far as flooding goes, behind me, this is the Truckee River Basin. There have been large floods of the Truckee River during recent years, and as the climate changes, it's particularly prone to. As the climate changes, we're expecting to get larger floods on that river. As far as wildfires, goodness, I don't even need to talk about that, right? Almost every season, we get blasted by smoke from large fires. So you live natural hazards. So I want you, as you're going through this class, to really try to find connections between yourself and these processes that we talk about. And that's why I think it's going to give greater understanding it's going to help you better understand the world that you live in, which is my big goal for the class. Lastly, before I sign off from here, something which I always think about is that, behind me we can see this sea of humanity, right? All these houses, all these buildings, the hundreds of thousands of people who live in this Reno area, which is, as we said, incredibly prone to natural hazards. But it's all about humans. We're going to be continually tying this class back to humanity because, even prior to when indigenous people first entered this area, first entered this region, over 10,000 years ago, there were natural hazards, there were natural processes which were happening. Earthquakes were happening, volcanoes were happening, floods were happening, but it wasn't hazardous, right? The largest volcano ever could go off, or no, I shouldn't say that actually. A gigantic earthquake could go off in, I should say, if humanity isn't in the picture, it's just another natural process which is shaping the earth and making the earth that we see. So not only are we going to be thinking about these processes and how they interact with humanity, but we're also going to be thinking about them as some of the fundamental processes which shape the way our planet works. So, welcome to the class. I'm so excited to get to know you this semester, and please reach out if you ever have any questions, if you ever want to even just chat. I'm here with you on this journey. Take care.